Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. And if you're new here, go ahead and click the subscribe button so we can be cool. And if you are a returning subscriber, hey girl. So yesterday I did a poll on my community section. So if you don't be paying attention to the community section, you need to go check that out, because I will post in there and, put a post to see what y'all want to see. So the options was self-care or story time. So everybody chose story time. So I was like, okay, y'all like my stories, period. So we telling the story time. So before we get into the story time, y'all know I got my drink. But today, y'all, we ain't got no drink. We got the caramel water. And if you've been watching TikTok, if you know why I'm drinking this water. Macaroni. Let me open it though. So this water is actually really, really good. And it has a lot of probiotics, because I don't like yogurt, and I think probiotics, you get it from that. And as women, we need probiotics for our vaginal health, okay? Okay, so this story time takes place back when I was 15 in 2010, okay? So I was in the 10th grade, but I had a summer job. So in my city, we had this program, and basically you can get a summer job for like 4 to 6 weeks over your summer vacation and earn some extra money. So this was my first year doing the summer job. So I was real pumped because I had some money, So, I'm all like, okay, well, once I get my first check, I'm getting my hair done, period, point blank. Because I've always been the type of person that's like into my hair. Like, I didn't really wear like a lot of makeup. I used to do like liner and lip gloss and stuff. But I was real thirsty. I was real thirsty to get my hair done. So the first thing you do back then, this was before Instagram had hashtag Cleveland Hairstylist, hashtag ATL Hairstylist, hashtag Houston. It was none of that. It was a book, and the book was called The Horizon Magazine. So inside of this book, y'all, it was like a whole bunch of like advertisements for people who did hair, barbershops, car shops, you name it. Everybody was in there. Shit, everybody, whatever you wanted to do. And these people pay like $300, $400, $500 to be in this book for a month, right? And I was very familiar with this book because I actually modeled in this book several times. So I always used to be thirsty to like get the copies of the book, because sometimes I would see my face in them, and then you can reuse ads and pay for another month and use the same pictures. So I'd be like trying to like collect the books so I could see me in the book. You feel me? Or you might find your friends in the book, because like a couple times I would be scrolling through the book and I'd be like, wait a minute, there goes such and such, So this book was like a very popular book. You could find these books in gas stations. You could find them in hair salons. You could find them at your corner store. You could find them anywhere. At the trap house, bitch. They was everywhere, okay? So these was the hottest books back then. This is how people found service providers. This is how people, found everybody and stayed connected. So there was like really not a big social media presence for service providers. And we didn't have all these hashtags and stuff that we have now to help us out. So y'all, I'm like, okay, let me give me a little horizon. I'm about to go through here and look, But I had already been peeping out this one hairstylist who I really wanted to get my hair done by. And back then she was a really, really big hairstylist. Like in my city, like she was really popular. A lot of people knew her. A lot of people got their hair done by her. And I was trying to be up next. So I grabbed the Horizon magazine and I'm looking through it, and I found the lady's page on there. So she had a full page. So she paid like $500 for a full page ad in this book. So I'm like, okay, yes. So I'm looking at all the styles. I'm like, oh yeah, she be popping shit. Like it's like a little, like a traditional something, like literally something that I have right now. This is what I wanted. And I'm like, okay, this is very simple. I'm sure she could do it. So I called the number on the ad. And I'm like, what am I gonna call her? Okay, so I'm calling Kiki. So I called the ad, and I'm like, I called a number that was on the ad, and I'm like, hey, this is Bree. I'm trying to get my hair done. I want to sew in. What day can I come in? Are you available? Blah, blah, blah. Like, I'm just basically setting up an appointment with her. So she like, okay, you could come in on Saturday at 8 a.m. You'll be my first person. So I'm like, bet. So I go tell my mama, because of course, I'm riding the bus at this time. I don't have a car. I'm in 10th grade. And that was pretty normal for us 10th graders back in the day. Now y'all be driving, y'all rich as hell. Y'all be driving all kind of crazy stuff. It wasn't like that, baby. I was on the bus. I had a bus pass, and yeah. I rode the bus faithfully everywhere I had to go, unless my mom wanted to take me, okay? And people used to be stealing big old stacks of bus passes in school and be handing them out. So I had bus passes on deck. But anyway, I told my mother, like, Ma, she gonna do, Boo-Boo gonna do my hair. Is that what I call her? Kiki, Boo-Boo, whatever. The girl gonna do my hair. I'm like, she's gonna do my hair. And I'm excited. We gotta be there on Saturday at 8 a.m. So my mother like, okay, babe. Like, I know who that is, because my mother was a nail tech. She still do nails now, but like when she want to do, she really don't take clients. She just do her own stuff, and like maybe my sisters or something, I don't know. But back then, that was her only thing she did was nails and bartend. So yeah, so she like, okay, you know, I know who that is, blah 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 blah. So I'm all excited or whatever. So Friday comes around and my mother takes me to go get my hair, y'all. So I go in there and I get me 2 packs of outre hair. It was a 12-inch, 2 12 inches, 2 12-inch packs, or a 12 and a 14, something like that. It was just 2 packs. So I get my little hair and I'm excited because I'm about to get my shit slayed in the morning. Like, what? By the best in the city, literally. So I'm like, okay, so I get my little 2 packs of hair, and I go home and I'm excited. I'm ready to go to sleep early because I'm getting up in the morning to get my hair done, period. So the next morning comes or whatever. I'm up at like 6:30, getting shower, getting ready, got my hair with me, got everything that I need with me. So my mom gets up and she gets ready and we head out to go to the salon that the stylist is at. So the salon was honestly on the whole other side of town, but neither one of us cared because I knew what type of service I was supposed to be getting. So we go and we get there at 8 o'clock. Actually, I think we got there like 10 minutes early. So we sitting outside and she still has not arrived. So I'm like, okay, well, it's early, whatever. So me and my mom just in the car, we talking, chilling, whatever. So then around like 8:15, I'm like, okay. My mom like, all right. So anyway, she ended up like pulling up around like 8:20, 8:25 or something. So she pulls up. So she let everybody in the salon because she actually owned the salon. So she let everybody in the salon, and I go in or whatever, and I'm sitting. She tells me to go ahead and sit. Me and my mom to sit. My mom stayed with me the entire time, which I love her so much for that. So we go and we sit down or whatever. So like an hour passed, because it was some other people outside too. Like I said, she let us in, so it was other people outside. So an hour had passed and I ended up getting my hair washed. So I'm like, okay, cool. Like, we in there, I'm about to get my hair done. So, but I didn't get my hair shampooed by her. It was her assistant who shampooed my hair. So she shampooed my hair, braided me down, like I'm, you know, ready to get sewed up. So then she tells me, okay, you can go ahead and sit back in the waiting area, and she'll be with you in a second. So I'm like, okay. So y'all, as this is going on, I'm young, I'm only in 10th grade. People are coming in and getting in the chair, getting prontos, but they was called quick weaves. You feel me? They getting they quick weaves. They getting in and out, in and out, in and out. Like, I'm talking about, her trap was booming. But it's like, girl, my appointment was at 8 a.m. Like, why am I sitting here looking like fucking Cleo from Set It Off when I don't, like, with braids, when I'm supposed to be sewed up, laid and slayed to the side, leaving on the salon. I'm supposed to be going to go wear my bus pass out now that I got my hair done. Like, what's really going on? Like, I was salty, but I'm just like trying to be patient, you know, or whatever, because this was like I really wanted it. I was really thirsty, real thirsty for this girl to do my hair. So people keep coming in, y'all. So my mother, at one point, it's probably like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. 2 o'clock in the afternoon, I'm still sitting there with my braids going to the back, my jailhouse braids. I'm still sitting there. So my mom asked me, like, do you want to just pay for the braid down and the wash, and then we could just take you somewhere else, because this is unacceptable. Like, this is unacceptable. So I'm like, no, Ma, I really want her to do my hair. Like, I'm just, now, I would never, ever, 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 ever take that. Like, I would not take that. It's not happening. No, you're not about to do me like that, period. I don't care. If my appointment's at 8 a.m., I expect to be getting in the chair no later than 8:30. Real talk. And that's really like a stretch, but I'm a service provider and I know how stuff goes sometimes. So, you know, I'm willing to give people the benefit of the doubt. Thank God I really don't have to deal with them problems no more, because my hairstylist now That's my sis, and she gets me in and out. I don't wait. I don't do none of that. I don't know nothing about the stuff y'all be going through when y'all be saying people don't be shampooing y'all hair and stuff. Girl, Tori would never. Okay? Tori would never. That's my hairstylist. Tori would never. So, yeah. I'm all thirsty. So, I'm like, no. Like, you know, whatever. So, y'all, 2-3 more hours go past. I'm not exaggerating. My mother will tell y'all 2-3 hours went past again. Mind you, Boo Boo, the hairstylist, whatever I called her, she has not said anything really to me other than sit over there in the waiting area when I first came in. So she's seeing me and my mom sitting there waiting patiently to get my hair done. I don't understand, like, but all of the other people who was coming in and out was getting like little like stuff done to their haircuts or quick weaves and stuff, like quick stuff, I guess. But like, you could have just knocked me out the way and then took everybody else, or you know, something. Like, people always overbooking themselves. Like, stop doing that shit. You chasing so much money, you're not realizing your customer service is bad, and a lot of these people not coming back, because I'm never coming back. I never went back, but we'll get to that. So like, I would say I probably got in the chair probably around, realistically, like 6 o'clock p.m. I spent the shift in there. So I get in the chair and I'm expecting her to like talk to me, like, you know, like something. We don't gotta have a whole conversation the whole time, but like at least like some type of words. This lady is not saying nothing. She just get to sewing my hair in. Like, she didn't even ask me like what you want. Like, only thing she said was like, what side you want your part on? And I told her I wanted my part on this side, because anytime I get a side part, I get my part on this side. I'm really a middle part girl, but I'm like, I'm getting my part on this side or whatever. So I tell her this side of the part or whatever. She just get the sewing, y'all. She poking my head while she's sewing my hair in, poking my head. I'm just trying to remain like calm and cool because I'm thirsty. I really want this hairstyle. You already have me in here. I'm just trying to remain calm, okay? Plus, this is honestly my first, like, I think that was my first sewing. Yeah, that was my first sewing. Normally, I would get like quick weaves, or I would honestly be doing my own hair, or different hairstyles like pronto, something quick, easy, whatever. So she's sewing it. Whole time she got her little ear set in, and she talking on the phone. So we not communicating at all. So when she gets to the top of my hair, I feel her doing this, like, you know when you used to roll the tracks up and then flatten it out with the flat iron? Like, you roll them, you glue them together, you glue the track, you roll it up, you feel me? And then you separate it and flatten it, like you make your own closures. Like, them was closures before closures is closures now. I'm feeling her putting, like, she put the track on my head and was like putting the glue on there. Like, she was, you know, laid the track on my head to, like, basically back of my head was a damn table. And I'm already knowing this don't feel right because, girl, I'm getting a sewing. Why the hell do you have some glue? The only thing you would need glue for is making a closure. Why are you making a closure? Do it look like I want a fucking closure? No, it do not look like I want a fucking closure. I'm only 15. That's giving real old lady. Like, what? And she putting the glue on there. And I'm just like, what the fuck is this lady putting a damn closure in my head? Like, I'm 15. I want to leave out. I want something that looks natural. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like that type of look, girl. I don't want to be looking like no old ass lady. Like, what? So I was kind of a little soft. Like, I know she not doing that. She did it. She did it. She did a whole closure sewing. So y'all probably like, girl, that probably was protective. No. No. Absolutely not. It was horrible. When I looked at my hair, when she finally was done and I looked at my hair, I was mortified. I was so salty because it was literally like, I'm gonna show y'all a picture because I found a picture and this picture honestly pissed me off. This picture pissed me off because why in the world was I crying on this picture? Why did I thought it was cute to post? And then I edited it, but you can see my hair. So, do y'all see the part? Do you see the parts? And even on this picture, y'all, I used to be trying to crop it out so you can't not see that damn part. Because what the hell was that? And if you ain't see on the pictures, y'all, my name been Pretty Bree. If you wonder why I changed my name back to this name, it's because that's always been my name. So, yeah. I tried to finesse it, as you can see, with a headband. I tried to finesse it several different ways after. But let me finish to when I see my hair. So, I was very salty, but I was just like, I don't know how to speak up and say I don't like this. So then I asked her, like, okay, well, how much is it? Y'all, this is the time periods when people was paying $50 for a sew-in. Like, the most you would pay was like $85, $100. So this is top-notch hairstyles. I'm thinking like, okay, I'm prepared to pay like $100. Why in the hell was my sew-in $160 in 2010? 2010. I pay less than that for my hair now. I pay less than that for my sew-ins now. I'm like, and you charged me $160. You had the nerve to not even knock off anything for keeping me in there almost 12 hours. Me and my mom. And then I was not even satisfied with the service. You didn't know that part. But like, wouldn't it be common sense? Wouldn't it be common sense? I'm like, okay, so I had took $200 out of the bank anyway, because I had other plans that clearly didn't go through because it was late in nighttime. So I had gave her the money, and when I was leaving out the door, she like, okay, make sure you call me so that way you could be a model for me in the horizon. And I was just like, okay. Girl, bye. I'm not about to be in the horizon for you with this damn helmet on. No, I'm not. So, y'all, I kept that sew-in for like maybe a week. And it was just, I was so heartbroken because like I said, my checks was only like $400, $500. I was only employed for like 4 to 6 weeks. Girl, I only had like 2-3 checks at the most. Girl, you done took $160 of my dollars, and then I had to pay for my own hair at that. So let's round it up to like 2 something, girl. That was a lot of money to be spending on your hair back then, because hair was not that much, and it was not giving that. So yeah, I was real mad. And that just made me like realize that a lot of these stylists that be like super hyped up, they do not be like on their customer service stuff at all. Like, they don't be on their customer service stuff. This stuff did not just begin in a new age. Now it's been going on. This was 2010. You feel me? I don't even think that lady do hair anymore, but whatever. But yeah, that was my experience, and it was horrible, and I was scarred after that. And I just so I did not find a stylist for real that I loved doing my hair until I became an adult. After that, I started just like doing my own hair, and then I had ended up finding a stylist that I liked when I became an adult, and me and her was like this until she decided to move on me. So then I had to find another one, and now we like this, and I'm just praying, girl, don't leave me, because I love you. Those good stylists be hard and few in between, how you say that shit? Few and in between something. They hard to find. Like, they hard to find. Good stylists is hard to find nowadays. So appreciate your stylist. If you getting shampoo, you getting, you know, the works, you getting a good price, you getting your hair done with quality, appreciate it. You know, I'm very appreciative. So yeah, y'all, that was my experience. I hope y'all enjoyed this story time. And yeah, I don't know. I kind of want to do a self-care video, but if y'all don't want that, it's okay. I have plenty of story times, because I have another story time that was crazy, and I think I'm gonna tell that one next. I think I'm gonna tell it next, but the people follow me on Instagram. But at this point, I don't give a shit. I don't care. It is what it is. It happened, you know, whatever. But the story time is how I had to go off on Aubrey's daycare. I flipped the fuck out in there. So I'm gonna tell y'all about that. But anyways, yeah, y'all know I got to go because everybody getting home from school. So I gotta go be a mama. Peace.